it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today I am on another of my Farewell Week specials. So I am featuring the amazing Petal Palette, she says, hoping that's what it's called, Petal Promenade even, designer series paper. Which is going to be leaving us. It's so pretty. It's great for weddings and anything really girly and summery. Although I say that, have I still got? Yes. So this sheet is a bit more neutral, I think. It's those lovely ornamental cabbages. But just so pretty. And it's actual photographed images that have then been put together. I love that Stampin' Up do this. They are so pretty. And I'm using one of the cut apart sheets because, now here's the thing, how long have we had this paper? Nearly a year. And I've only just realised that it fits the front of our note cards. So you can cut the little images and the bigger images, and they fit perfectly on the front of a note card. So I thought I would make a set of note cards and a box that matches. And I did say earlier in the week that I was going to be using some new items as well. I'm going to be using the Free as a Bird stamp set, which is part of the Bird Ballad suite in the new catalogue. And I'm also going to be using the Nested Labels framelets, dies, calling them dies, and they are nested. You also get this stripe, this straight stripe which just does dots. So yes, so I'm using these as well. These come as a bundle. The nested dies and the Free as a Bird stamp set come as a bundle, so it saves you 10%, which is always good to know. I'm using this die. My brain still isn't working terribly well. Don't know why. I pre-cut everything. Now, this is a rather special video because at the end I'm going to announce a giveaway. So there's some temptation for you to stick it out to the very end. So the first thing I'm going to do is finish making the cards. We're making 3 cards. One in each of the colours that I've picked, which is the Petal Pink, Grapefruit Grove and Highland Heather. Grapefruit Grove we have got for another year. It's one of our in colours. Petal Pink and Highland Heather were new in the current annual catalogue. So I need some scrap paper. So let's just bring that in. These are really quick to put together. Once you've done your die cutting, the trimming is easy. You just trim them to the size that they're printed, and then the card is, so the mount is 4 7/8 by 3 1/8. So these are 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. So I've just added 1/8 of an inch, and then the note cards are 5 by 3 1/2. So you get a really nice little edge. So easy. Right, so let's do the stamping first and then we can put everything together. I'm going to pick the colour stamp for the card that I'm doing. So I've already done Petal Pink and I've just realised I haven't cleaned my stamps. So that's naughty. So, as I say, I've already done the Petal Pink one. That was here's one I've made earlier, version. And then I've got Mossy Meadow for the words and the leaves, and then Highland Heather and Grapefruit Grove. So let's start with the words and the leaves. Mossy Meadow is one of the colours in the paper, which is why I thought I would use it. And I'm using from the Free as a Bird set, Your Friendship Means the World to Me, because I thought that would be quite nice to have on the front of a card. And we'll do 2 at a time, because that way we will be quicker. So that's that. And then I'm going to stamp off my leaves. Let me just get to my other card so that I know what I'm doing. There we go. Right. So one there, and then just in there as 3rd generation, and again one there, and one just here as third generation. Now, I know I always say don't reuse your stamp, but because if you're doing stamped off over an edge, but because I'm doing less of the stamp, it's fine. So yeah, and then I'm going to come in just here and just there. Okay, so that's our Mossy Meadow stamping done. So I'll put that to one side. It seemed to be a Mossy Meadow week for some reason. Sometimes these things just happen. Right, okay, so let me grab, I've buried them, my Highland Heather first. And again, I'm using stamps from Free as a Bird. And I'm just going to pop a fully inked one there, and then a partially inked one there. And then I need to clean that off so that I can use my other colour. And then bring in my small stamp, and we're going full strength there and part strength there. So it's just to fill in round the phrase. Sentiment, that's the word I'm looking for. Good grief, I think I need some more sleep. Haven't been sleeping terribly well the last week or so. Don't know why, but there we go. Right, full strength. Re-ink part strength, and I re-inked because I went over the edge, and then full strength down in the bottom, and then part strength there. And I didn't re-ink because I was straight on the label. Right, okay, I'll clean those later. So that's those done. Don't need the scrap anymore. So really quick to put together, because it would be even quicker if I could find the other piece of card. There we go. Because all we need to do is some snail on the back. Pop those on the front of our mats. Let's get the other one as well. How are we doing for time? 7 minutes. So this is going to be a real challenge for me to do this and a box. But as I say, there's going to be a giveaway at the end. So, right. Okay, so just need some dimensionals. And I'm kind of getting into the point where I'm ignoring the corners because it just takes too many dimensionals otherwise. And I'm about to let you into a little secret. I got that one wrong. I'd needed to re-ink the ink pad and I forgot. So, always worth getting your re-inker when you get your ink pad. That way you know you've got your re-inker available when you need it. They're really not expensive, so just add them to your order. When you get your ink pad, just add the re-inker to your order. There are so many things you can do with the re-inkers that aren't just re-inking. Okay, so that's that one. And then... And I've still got my Everything is Rosy nails on, because it's still available. Well, at the point where I'm recording this video, it's still available. Don't know how much longer it will be available for, but because it is selling quite well. And if you watched my YouTube on Sunday, you will have seen, or indeed if you follow my blog, you will have seen that I was part of a blog hop, the Inkspiration, I think that's the right name, the Inkspiration team in Australia and the Pinkies in Europe were doing a blog hop together to show you lots of inspiration for how to use your Everything is Rosy. So yes, I'm hoping if I've got time to actually do a tutorial bundle for it as well, but I'm rapidly running out of time at the moment. I've got so much going on with the new catalogue coming. I've got all the brochures to go out, the catalogues to go out, with all the little bits and pieces that I send out with them to my existing customers, because my existing customers get extra bits because they support me, so I share things with them. Right, I'm using some pearls just to add a little bit of frou-frou, because I do like a bit of frou-frou. Now I'm deliberately putting the larger pearls down and the smaller pearl up, because that helps with the bulk for postage. So I do love my take your pick. It makes it so easy. But remember to put your end on, that way your putty stays sticky. If you don't put your end on, then it doesn't stay sticky. Right, so get my envelope. So those are my 3 cards. There's an envelope for that somewhere. I will find it in a moment. Right, so, but if you're going to do a set of cards, you kind of need a box to put them in. So, Blushing Bride, this is 11 by 7. I'm going to have all of the information over on my website, which is linked immediately below, so please don't worry about writing all this down, and I am going to just whiz through it, so because we do need to get this done before the time runs out. So, 7 by 11, scoring at 3/4 of an inch and 6 1/4 inches. And then we need to score at 4 3/4. This one I have to count, 1 2 3 4 and back 1. 8 3/4 and 9 1/2. So that's that. And then burnish everything. So your box is going to end up 5 by 4 by 3 and by 3/4. Now we don't need this bit. Oh, I need to put a top coat on my nail varnish. I don't know how well you can see this. Hopefully reasonably. May not have been the best choice of colour. But as I say, Blushing Bride is one of the colours in the paper. So as I was trying to pick out lots of the colours from the paper, it was why I chose Blushing Bride. Where are we? 13 minutes. Yeah, I hopefully can do this in less than 1/4 of an hour. This is not going to be a short video. Right, okay, don't need those bits. Right, so we need to cut straight and then wedge the score line out. So cut straight and wedge the score line out. So we're literally just cutting that score line away to get the bulk out, and it makes constructing the box much, much easier. So straight and cut, straight and cut. Okay, trio punch, just to round the corners. And while we've got it, these are the pieces of paper that we need. Well, they would be. There's one piece missing. Where's my missing piece? There we go. So I've cut most of the paper from this one sheet, and then this is on the paper that I use for the cards. There is a border, and it's that I've cut this from. And again, I'm just going to round the corners. Good. Okay, don't need that anymore. So let's stick all this on. So turn it over. It's much easier to stick paper on something that's flat, strangely. Okay, so I'm going to do this super fast. So this is not necessarily how you would do it in real life. But for the sake of the video, let's get it done. In fact, I can just put my snail there and pop my paper down. And then I just need to work out, right, so this is going to be the front, and that's important because that gets paper and that doesn't. And as I say, all of the measurements will be over on my blog, so really don't worry about it. And the link to that is below the video. I've also linked all of the products that I've used, both on my blog and below the video. So just went a little bit over the edge there. So when you want to order any of this, it will all be easy for you to do. Okay, so these bits we want to flat here. Oop. One there. Tell I'm concentrating because I'm being quiet. Okay, so having done that, I want actually no, I know what I'll use. I know it's gone and I'm sorry, but there we go. I just want a hole in here so that I can make a closure. So just doing that by eye. Okay, so some adhesive on here and here, and I'll pop that together and make it square, and then that together and make it square. And you just want to hold it together for just a little while, not terribly long. And then you could use tear and tape. I find it takes longer for me to use tear and tape than it does to use the adhesive. And as I want this to not be too long, okay, and just pop that together, pop my lid on, always a plan, just square that up, and again you get slide room with the liquid adhesive, which means you get that chance to actually square everything up. So that's going to be the front of our box. Let me grab the cards and pop those in, and then I've got, where is it? I know I've got somewhere, there we go, the sheer Whisper White ribbon. And what we're going to do is, actually I'll go that way, feed it through there, round the back, and back through here. Come on. In the privacy of your own home, get rid of the kinks. Let's see if I can do that quickly. Right, so while I'm finishing this off, the giveaway. I have got a pack, and I'm still putting it together, a pack of everything that I have used. I need to do the box as well, in today's video. And if anyone can tell me where I was on Saturday night. It was in the video yesterday. I mentioned it. What I was up to on Saturday night. In fact, it wasn't even Saturday night, it was all day Saturday. Then, if you are in the UK and you are not a demonstrator, I will send you the kit to make this. I can't do the stamping for you, that's not permitted, but I will send you the kit to make this little gift box of note cards. So, yes, share that information below the video, and just confirm that you're in the UK and not a demonstrator. And then, let's see, when shall I do this? On Saturday, I will do a quick video. Saturday? What am I doing on Saturday? Yes, Saturday. I will have a look at who has commented and then pick a winner. And then you just email me your address and I will pop the kit in the post. So there you are, little set of note cards. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe, it's in the bottom right hand corner. There's a link to yesterday's video just here, should be just here, at the very end of the video. That should come up, so you can have a look at that, so that you can find out where I was on Saturday. If you follow me on social media as a person rather than as a business, you may already know. So, yes, thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Do use up your designer series paper. You do not want to end up with lots and lots of designer series paper that you're not using. It's there to be used. And once you've used it, you can get some more. You can either get some more of the same or you can get something different. But if you don't use it, you won't let yourself buy more. And we want to have more things. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching. As I say, all the measurements will be over on my blog, which is immediately below this video. Thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing from you very soon and seeing you again tomorrow. Bye! Don't know why I'm removing that.